C6 R5 triple crowning is something I only do for characters that I really like, and of course Nahida is no exception. She's been an absolutely amazing character in game with regards to the lore, and in terms of combat I have zero complaints about her. She's such a strong Dendro unit, and of course finally today is the day that we can triple crown her, and as you will sort of see in the background, this is the moment where I've sort of finally decided to give her her crown. So let's talk a bit about Nahida in this video and as a bit of a review of the character. Now for me she is one of the strongest characters in the game precisely because she enables so much of the Dendro reactions. She's not just specifically built for spread or for bloom or for virgin, but she is the quintessential character, well this is what being an Archon means, that embodies the Dendro element, and I think she does it so well. Her consistent almost 100%, well pretty much 100% uptime in terms of Dendro application is just so good, and it's really, well, given the Dendro options that we had prior to her release, it's really been a breath of fresh air having her. And if you look at her lore as well, in terms of how they characterize the character, it's been really well done. I think the writing for the character has been pretty solid, and it almost feels like we finally have a normal, if I can put it in air quotes, Archon. Venti was a bit unhinged for me. Zhongli was just like reminding me of my grandpa. And yeah, and of course Raiden Shogun's has quite a lot of issues, so when you have a character like Nahida, it's just nice to have a semblance of normality. Yes, she's got some quirky things with her personality, but I'd say that these are more endearing qualities rather than something that's like more hindering. So I definitely do appreciate that about her personality. And now on a bit of a more serious like note, a lot of you might be wondering, well, why haven't we really covered Nahida in terms of content on the channel? I mean, usually I dedicate quite a lot of time to units that I like, Yelan, Nilo, Yamiko in particular, and so on. Why have I been radio silent on Nahida? Well, the answer is kind of simple. Nahida has a chibi or a lolly body type, and especially in Western audiences this is sort of synonymous with interpreting the character to be a child, and hence if you show too much enthusiasm or too much passion for a character like this, then people can very easily and, well, let's just be honest, very deliberately make some very nasty misrepresentations about you, and it's the sort of thing that I want to avoid on my channel, even though I strongly disagree with the more Western interpretation of characters like this. I just think it's sort of the best thing to do. When it comes to anything interesting in terms of the actual gameplay and combat stuff, if I do ever find anything interesting or worthwhile making content on, I'll certainly share it from that perspective. But at least publicly you won't really see much more enthusiasm from my side for Nahida, other than the fact that I'm begging for a Rukadavara skin. Please give it to us, Hoyo! But yes, that is sort of like my feelings of the matter. In any case, let's sort of end off the video. Basically, in conclusion, she is a really strong character for your account. I would not really recommend going for constellations and so on, not because there's anything wrong with going for constellations or with spending. It's just there's not enough content really in the game to justify having all of this amazing power at your fingertips. Yes, unfortunately that is the sad state of the game, but you know what's not sad? Having characters like Nahida on your account, and I definitely sort of recommend her. Yeah, and that's it from my side, guys. Hope you've been enjoying it, and the little bit of background footage and stuff. None of what you see in the background is optimal. It's just me messing around and showing you some of the things you can do with a C6 Nahida. Thanks for watching.